Hey everybody, happy Monday. How's it going? As I've stated before, and I always stated at the beginning of the stream, if the music's too loud, just let me know. I will turn it down. Hope you can hear me clearly. I'm just kind of setting up. I'm working digital today, so you can watch me draw some digital illustrations, and it's going to be modded related, so I won't be working on the pages, but I will show you what I did for the past week. You're probably watching me draw some digital pages and also inking traditional on lightboard, so I'll show you some of the scanned in pages. I added like gray tones in digitally too, so let's see. Oops, we are not on, we are on Drawstream. 1, 2. Yeah, welcome, one and all. And let's see here, I'm gonna go through comments. Hey, Jiminy Cricket, I am on time. Can you believe it? Good to see you, man. Sorry I missed your live streams. Man, I was out and about on the weekend. Didn't have a chance to sit down until it was too late when I saw your invitations. If you'd like to join me, I can send you a link too, if you're not busy. Let's see, I gotta get my window open here. I'm going to share. Let's see, how do I do this? Yeah, I was out having a life. Strange, I know. Comic artists have lives outside of comics? It is strange. Let's see. Share screen. See window. There we go. Boom. Let's see if I can move this. There we go. Okay, I'm still kind of figuring this out. Oops. Okay, how do I do this? There we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. Hey, Andrew J. Good day to you, sir. Good to see you. Good to see the regulars popping in to say hello. So today I'm working digital, so this is not the piece I'm going to work on. I was working on it earlier, but I think I'm going to do a modded illustration since I try to do modded stuff. No, it's not Samus. It's funny is when I was doing the colors, this is just my flats, so I just kind of drop it in colors, but I thought the same thing. I go, hey, it looks like Samus, the blonde hair, blue suit. Let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. Got her. I kind of see. I give her a little bit like a kind of. Oh yeah, no problem. I gotta zoom in on some of this so you guys could see it. I wish we could make it even bigger, but it is what it is. This is just my sketch I did in the sketchbook, and I scanned it in, and then I tightened it up digitally. So, and I just want to kind of do this for practice as well as just add it into my illustration gallery. But I just wanted to use this. But I think today I'm going to work on a modded illustration. So I'm gonna start sketching in. Thanks, man. Okay, let's see here. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just playing around with this. I'm still kind of getting used to this whole thing, but yeah, this is the zoom in. This is all digital line art right now. And like I said, I scanned in here. I think I can show you. Yeah, I still saved it. This is the actual sketch right here. Oh. Here's the actual drawing. You see that I scanned in. These are the pencil lines, rough inks, just real simple. And I thought, you know what? I like this. I think I'm going to turn it to digital illustration. So that's when I added all the goodies. There you go. And then you can make out, just tighten up a little bit, made some changes to the body. I just changed a little bit of things here and there. If you kind of see the gun here, I got the gun because I wasn't sure about the handles arrangement, so I just kind of had the whole gun in there. Then I digitally removed the handle. There we go. I want to make sure the placement was right. So, okay, so let's see. I'm going to go to a new. I think I'm going to do 6. And see, the width's going to be 7. Oops. I'm going to do this. Let's see. I'm going to do this kind of old school style here. Oh, look at they keep throwing my ads in here. How about that? I got to move this out of the way. I keep hitting it with my arm. Okay, let's see. 10. I was doing some research on trying to find out how to use this software program. So let's see, I'm going to say quick. Okay, so there's a new one I'm going to start here. I got to double check my windows. Okay, cool. Wait, am I not sharing the screen? Okay, I'll make sure everything's going good here. Yeah, NFTs. I have an idea what NFTs are now, but I watched a couple of Mike's streams, and it's like they're talking some different language. I don't know what they're talking about. Like all the terminologies is just weird. Like, you know, you got to get a dictionary to figure out what they see what they're actually saying. Like meta wallet, gas, contract, all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, smart contract. I don't. You have to get a dictionary. There probably is a book out there. If not, they're going to make one to kind of give you all the, because it's like a whole nother, the terminologies and meanings is like, yeah, it's crazy. Hey, Jeff Potts, welcome to the stream. See right. Thanks, Andrew J. Yeah, I'm still kind of figuring things out, and I'm not like totally sold on NFTs as of yet, but who knows what the future will bring if I'll do some NFTs. I kind of feel like it's like jumping on the bandwagon too late. I kind of done that in the past where I've jumped on the bandwagon after things started, and it's kind of like it was always the tail end of things kind of starting off. So it's like, but I don't know. Mike sounds like Mike said it's still kind of the beginning of it. So I don't know. We'll see. As long as it doesn't interfere with my usual work, I'll try to look into it. And now that I'm going digital, it might be even easier to change these illustration stuff to NFT to kind of go into the NFT market. But we'll see. I'm still doing research. So are you guys, Andrew J? It sounds like you're still learning on it. Jiminy Cricket's still learning. Jeff Potts, how are you on the NFT crypto business? Are you pretty savvy with that? Let's see. I'm gonna go back to my drawing here. Okay. I might put on. Let's see if I can play some music. Oops, sorry about that sound. I'm gonna see if I can watch your guys' comments here. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to try to get onto this so I can actually see your comments in a different... Here we go. Now I see your comments. Cool. Jeff Potts, you're still a noob too, huh? So you're part of the noob club with us. I don't know. It's not terribly exciting. I watched, like I said, a few of the live streams. It's a little too slow, but on top of that, like I said, all the terminology, you have to get some translator to translate stuff for you. The entire time I was just asking questions like, what are you saying? I'm sure there's videos out there that, like Mike was saying, you could watch that probably gives you a lowdown on how things are. Let's see. Here we go.
What makes?
And hopefully you guys can hear this. I'm going to try to play the music on the background here. Just so it's not just dead silence. It looks like it's about done. And can you guys hear that? Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear that too. Let me know if you can hear that. Maybe it's too faint, too much in the background. Yeah, the cryptocurrency, I haven't gotten into cryptocurrency. I signed up for the, what's it called? OpenSea or whatever it's called. I just still do not understand it. Also, I'm kind of leery of it. They want your social security number and all that type of stuff, and I don't even like signing up for apps or downloading apps on my phone or giving them permissions and all that stuff. So handing out my social security number to a website that I'm not even familiar with at all, it's like, yeah, I'm kind of leery on that. Let's see. You had a discussion with Mike about what type of art might sell as NFT. It looked like the only thing that's being widely successful is if art that can be used as an avatar. Yeah, that's what it seems like. I mean, because what else are they going to do? I mean, they have to showcase it, and the only way you can showcase it is by putting it in your avatar. It seems like You know, where, I mean, it's being used constantly. You feel like you have to get some type of use out of it. I mean, if you lock it away in a folder, it's not like, you know, people are gonna, you know, ask to see it and you have to pull it out every time. Hey, Pope Fire. What's the problem now? You seem a little upset there with the tisk tisk. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. You put the art on your wall. You see? That's like me, you know. It's the old school way of doing things here. Let's see. Of course, I say that while I'm doing digital art right now. But I like the blend of. I'm not against digital art. Um, I like the blend. I can do like set the layouts digitally, and then after I do layouts digitally, then I can actually print it out, light box it or whatever. But also, I can scan in artwork from my sketchbook and digitally, um, you know, work over top of that roughs. It's kind of back and forth. I like the back and forth. It's just a tool, you know. So right now, I am drawing a character from Modded. Her name is Quick, and she's kind of like a bunny type of persona. That's why her name is Quick. She has like this hoodie that has like rabbit ears, you know. And I want to make her trying to do some type of engaging art, you know, to kind of showcase the character. Something to grab the eye. She's coming up in the next comic pages I'm doing, so she's coming up very soon. She wears shorts and leggings. Let's see what the comment's saying. Pope Fire, good to see you too, by the way, Pope Fire. You got your own art. If you have to own it. Right, is that what you're saying? Here, let me see. I should start charging tickets for visits to my room to look at the art on the wall, huh? Probably got a nice collection going. You're great typing that already, huh? I wait. Why am I not blue, Matt? Oh! I see what you're saying. I was thinking, why are you not blue? You don't want to be blue, right? You don't. You want to be happy. You want to be cheerful. Oh, I know what you're saying. Blue, blue. You know what? I got to figure that out still. I did it once. I just, I have to figure that out. Let me see. I go to my channel, click on the video. Oops. Let's see. Do I have to unmute? Gonna mute. Let's see. Uh-oh. What did I do? I don't know. Type something else, Pope Fire. Pope Fire and Jiminy, they got a good rapport going. Oh, look at that. I see blue. Blue. Can you believe it? Now you can leave and never come back. Uh, that's the thanks I get, huh? Thanks a lot. You give them a little bit of power and they take off with it. Can you believe it? Let's see. I have her holding a rifle. She's gonna be holding like her. She's a sniper, right? So she's got this like, she has a ninja mask. I call it ninja mask. It's like a cool like little like, was it M90 whatever they call those masks? But it's for style, you know. And she has a boyfriend. His name's Quiet, and I gave him like cat like attributes in his outfit. Like the cat's quiet, right? And like I said, Quick is more like a bunny. Quick and quiet. So let's see here. Okay, good to see you, Pope Fire. The new moderator, another moderator here. N95. Thanks, Andrew J. Yeah, I was wondering what it was. Trying to figure out a pose here. This is the part that tends to take a little bit of time for me. Just getting the placement of everything, you know? I think I'll have her holding the rifle like this. And this might be strange to some of you how I am going to change this drawing. This rough sketch. I'm doing different layers. So I'm trying to kind of work fast, but and no, I haven't figured out yet too. This kind of, when I erase, it's kind of cool in the way it acts like a kneaded eraser when I use erase. I can never erase the entire line. If you notice, look, let me zoom in. See, if I erase, even with a hard eraser, right, it erases, but look, you can see a light version of that line still there. So I have to go over a second time to totally erase it. Sometimes even a third time, actually, which is kind of cool when you want to do like, because I like to use kneaded erasers for that purpose of just kind of erasing a line mostly, but leaving a little bit of a hint of it. So it works for the undersketching type of process, but when you want to erase like ink lines, I have to figure out the settings on that. So I usually use the lasso to kind of erase it completely for the ink lines. Okay. So right now I'm just kind of doing the kneaded eraser thing, kind of erasing some lines here. Let's see. I'll go boom, boom. I'm going to merge down. Just kind of keep everything on one layer. There we go. Okay, there we go. I thought this had some Savage Land Rogue. Oh, you thought this was a Savage Land Rogue, huh? Yeah, I think she has the torn up bikini top and like the headband and everything. Okay, let's see. Oh, just so you know, I sent you a link, Jiminy. So if you want to drop in, or if you can do so. That's in the Twitter. Not saying you have to, but if you have time, feel free whenever. I missed yours, and I wanted to. Yeah, if you want to jump in, I'm just gonna be doodling and work on this illustration. Okay, so I like to kind of try to capture the personality in the pose, and she's kind of like a girly girl, and I'm trying to get her. She's a really good sniper and everything, but I want to kind of make her, girly, so she has this really kind of delicate mannerisms and way about her. So I try to convey that in the pose. Yeah, look at that. See? Boom. That's what I like about this. I can, instead of redrawing the whole thing, I just can take elements of it and just kind of cut, move it around, distort. It's taking a little bit of time, I think, because I have multiple apps running. Let's see, edit, transform, pre-transform. There we go. Kind of want to be able to see her ears. Okay, so I'm thinking that looks like it's kind of a good pose here. Bringing her chest a little bit. Don't want to make her look like Dolly Parton or anything. Not that there's anything wrong with Dolly Parton, but she's not a Dolly Parton. She's a little bunny. That sounded kind of weird, but no, she's a sniper bunny, so she's cute, but she's tough. She's deadly. Well, if she wasn't shooting foam darts, she'd be deadly. So she's deadly in a competition. Let's just say that for competitors. I think I might. I kind of was thinking of making her hood up, but I probably should make it down. I mean up, just because I can showcase her outfit. I just want to show those bunny ears kind of hanging. I gave her floppy ones that kind of flop, but I might make them move up and down according to her emotion or something. I don't know. We'll play around with that. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me know, Jiminy. Just if you do, just say something in the chat so I can see it, since I have the screen. I'll try to check in once in a while here on my what do they call it? The control center. Okay, here, let's see. So I think I'm kind of liking the pose. Kind of liking it. And what I like about digital, man, there's so many cool things you do with digital. Meaning, I mean, it saves me a lot of time, but you can drop in elements that you could normally draw, but it was just like, why draw it when it's right there? I mean, you can drag and drop it and manipulate it, work on it. I mean, it's a time saver because my main focus, I want to do good art, but my main focus is like telling stories. And if I can work faster and put more stories out, pump more work out, that's what I want to do because time's fleeting, man. Time's short. Before you know it, a year goes by, 2 years go by, and you're like, I didn't finish what I wanted to do, my projects. So this helps me out. I kind of just broke down. That's what kind of made me think about doing more digital. Because I'm like, I used to do some digital. I did digital coloring. I started off doing digital coloring for comics. And then I kind of broke away when my computer broke down on me. And I was out of a computer for a few months. And I started doing traditional just to get back into traditional. And then I loved it so much, I just never went back for years. So I'm kind of just relearning, especially on this software app, whatever you want to call it. I'm still kind of learning on this. Okay, let's see. I just realized her arm looks a little too short. So I'm going to pull it down. Actually, you know what? I might stretch it. Yeah, you know what? That's good. I'm going to do this. I'll do this. Kind of give her body more of a tilt. Oops. And this is what I'm talking about, distorting. Watch this. I can do free transform. Elongate that arm a little bit. There we go. I think I can rotate it if I want to get a little bit of a turn to it. There we go. It's taking a little while. Maybe I should shut this other illustration off. This is the one right here. You see the guns? You probably could tell. What I did is I took an actual photo. It might have been a computer rendering. And then I turned it into like line art and zipatone, gray tone. Just kind of manipulated it and dropped it in. Because I sketched guns that initially looked similar to this. But I thought, you know what? I'm just going to add it in, kind of play around. Because I want to start playing around with that option of just taking three-dimensional things and just adding it in and turn it into line art. So, like I said, for time, getting stuff done, speed. I'm going to save this before I shut it off. There we go. This might speed up things with this piece now. Because I have it at 600 DPI. I usually have my scans in at 300 to 350 DPI. I remember my cousin he used to do graphic design. He still does. But he was like, yeah, anything over 300 doesn't really matter. It's just the same. But I don't know if things have changed now. So I noticed the comic artist on the tutorial, he did 600 DPI. But his comic page was like 7 by 10 and 3/4 inches. So that's probably why he set it so high, because he did an actual size of a printed comic instead of doing the 11 by 17, how usually do it, shrink it down. So to maintain that tight, high quality, I guess he put 600. So I started doing it. Doesn't seem too bad, speed wise, and slow my computer down too much. Let's see. Andrew J says, I remember watching Kanan White do a page in digital. He was so fast and still so detailed. Yeah, I was like, once I got back into traditional, I was kind of like, I don't need digital anymore. But that's how I was at the beginning of digital. My dad actually got me into digital because I was against using the computer for art until I saw Japanese artists doing some crazy stuff, and that made me get into it. Then I was doing that for a while. Then I stopped as I missed doing traditional, and man, I got back into it, and then I stopped doing digital again. So I kind of like go back and forth, but I think both are good. It's good to know both, and you can't neglect either because you just lose out on skills and possibilities, opportunities. Man, I mean, there's so much you can do and utilizing both. Let's see. I think that's good. I'm just kind of playing around with this setup. Once I get the staging down, the sketch, like I get the pose, everything down, the rough. To me, this is where all the problem solving is taking place. And then once I get that, I mean, there's more problems that arise, but try to get everything out of the way. Then when I start actually working, man, I can just go to town, and I feel like, yeah, I got a solid base to work off of. It's like pouring a foundation for building, right? Yeah, Kane White, by the way, speaking of Kane White, you brought him up. Man, that guy is awesome. I was on one drawn and quartered with him, and he pops in once in a while, drawn and quartered, which is a link in the description for Blacklist Universe. And we do a Wednesday night show for anyone who's just happening to watch this who doesn't know, because I always gave the spiel. But Drawn and Quartered is a show where we have like 7, 8 artists. We all come together, comic artists, and we all, for 2 hours, we draw whatever topic is chosen for that night. And then everybody in the chat can vote on who they want to be the winner at the end of those 2 hours. And it's fun because it's some trash talk and everything, but it's just fun art. Get to draw things, see your favorite artist draw, or even learn who these artists are, drawing things, characters that you like and familiar with. And yeah, it's fun. It's a good time. Um, let's see. Here we go. And right now, I am, for those who might be just tuning in, I'm just joining. If you're just joining, I'm drawing a character from the comic Modded, which I usually draw comic pages on here. And I still have to do layouts for the next 5 pages, which I'm going to be working on this week. So I did a live stream, a random stream last week. I do one every Wednesday, a regular stream every Wednesday, like today, 12 noon. But the random streams, I'm trying to get more on the ball with that. So I will throw that up there this week, though, because I'm going to get cranking on some more pages, doing some digital pencils. Okay, I think I'm liking the way this looks. I'm trying to give her a baggy sweatshirt, but at the same time, I want to show her figure. And I just got to figure out, how to work that. Because I don't want to make her look like she's a giant, Like she's doing like a Demi Moore pregnant cover reshoot. Okay, here we go. I think I'm liking the way this looks so far. I think I might give her a nice little head tilt. A little bit more exaggerated head tilt. So let's see, grab it, kind of give her head a little more tilt. Kind of like make it more cutesy, It's almost like a salute. kind of pull out once in a while to see what it looks like from a distance, because you gotta get an overall view, right? Okay, here we go. So Drawstream 22. Man, it's already been 22. For those of you who are watching, please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, but please like if you haven't the video. And I think it, I don't know, I think it does something good for I think it does something good for the channel. I think it maybe draws more eyes. I should know this stuff, right? Okay, I'm gonna start drawing some details here. Just a second. Just kind of figuring out some last minute placements of her ears. I didn't give her flop ears because I was trying to recreate a feeling of what's it called? Is it called a gunny suit or a guinea suit, or not guinea suit, gunny suit, where they have like that camo? Snipers use those big giant baggy, looks like foliage, like leaves and everything, camo netting. I kind of want to have that type of feel to it, but at the same time use like straps that I have in her outfit and the bunny ears kind of hang and dangle, kind of like camo, you know. But kind of utilize the bunny ears. I might make them flop when she's moving around. So you guys see any cool movies lately? Any good shows you're watching? I've been watching some of the Star Wars Visions, those Japanese anime Star Wars. I've only been watching like one a day, so I kind of, savor it and get back to work on this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna start working now on my next rough pencils. So I kind of lighten opacity on this one. Make a new layer. Get my pen tool. I've been using the turnip pen to kind of do them, but I think I'm going to go with my Japanese, the Jiwa pen. I downloaded some pens from some manga artists. But I think I'm going to zoom out a little bit and then start doing some rough lines again. And I'm trying to think of what kind of eyelashes to give her, because this is I want her to look cutesy. I'm gonna zoom in on this face. I'm gonna give her, of course, big eyes. I learned there's certain looks you can give different characters, like depending on how you do their eyebrows. I mean the eyelashes. It kind of sets a tone for the character's personality. She's supposed to be more cutesy. The bunny rabbit, right? Look. I was thinking of giving her like a little bit of like a, not major buck teeth, but a little bit of like a little bit of buck teeth, a buck tooth look. Is it overbite? Yeah, a little bit of an overbite. Ghillie suit. That's what it is. Thank you, Andrew J. Ghillie suit. I actually saw one. I was at a what was it? I was at a flea market, and they had a ghillie suit hanging there, and I was like really tempted to get it. Let's see what we got. I just started reading Spy Family on Shonen Jump. Very good. Waiting for the end subs. Komi-san. Komi-san. Oh, okay, cool. I'll have to check that out. Spy Family. Sounds cool. Thanks, Andrew J. Yeah, I'm just playing around with them. This is the stage where I play around with the features. And I kind of, in these illustrations, even though it's just an illustration, I still think of storytelling. I think of this is going to set like the tone for the character in the comic, you know, the illustrations. At least that's what I do with the goal of doing these. I want to make some interesting art, but I just want to kind of to fill in the gaps. Maybe if the comic doesn't give you. So I did my first initial rough under sketch here. You can see the blue. And then these lines right here are going to be my second rough sketch where I kind of sharpen up a little bit more. There we go. And I want to give her some hair. In my mind, I was even thinking of hair kind of like bunny ears. I don't want to overdo it though, you know what I mean? But really trying to play around with the design element. Let's see. There we go. So let's see, that's her face. I'm going to do another layer. With the body positioning here. Play around with that. So I might kind of lighten up on the face. Yeah, I've been looking at been watching different Korean shows. My brother's kind of turned me on to different Netflix series that are actually based off of webtoons. Some really interesting, cool stuff. It's not just like, you know, comic. You would think comic related stories, you know, like weird sci-fi and all that stuff. There's actually really good drama, slice of life stuff. Hey, Amy Lester, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Melissa Lester too. The Lester sisters, how you doing? Yeah, Jiminy, is Jiminy here? Is he still here? I know he was in the chat. He might have had to step out for a second. Pretty much twins, huh? You know what? That's funny. Melissa and Amy. It's kind of like my brother and I. We're about the same age difference apart. We're probably almost 2 years apart. And but we were always working on art together, writing stories, working on comics together, scripts and everything. So I know I appreciate working together. Having a creative sibling to work with, to bounce ideas off of, it's great. Of course, there's disagreements at times. Less so now that we're no longer kids. But I mean, I remember one time Mike and we got into a disagreement. We're working on a comic actually together, and he was coloring one of the comics I was drawing, and we got in a disagreement about color being used. He was using because he started just coloring. It was like the first time he colored my work, and I was nitpicking on him too much, because I was used to coloring my own stuff, and then he just like kicked me out of the art studio, which is basically it was his room, and kicked my desk out. That was funny. But from then I learned to, he's an artist, he's creative. Like I let him give him freedom to do what he does, and just trust what he does. And he was my favorite colorist on my stuff. I actually didn't want anyone else coloring my stuff after, he started coloring mine. But yeah, we learned how to work through our disagreements, and as all siblings should. I don't know if they all do. I've known some that just have always had it. Man, arguments going all the time. Let's see. Save. Oh. I probably should go to modded. Modded illustration. There we go. You know what? You got to save once in a while. That's one thing you don't have to do with traditional. You don't have to remember to save every 5 minutes. So, hey, Josh, what's up? It's going good, man. How you doing? It's been a while. Yeah, Melissa. Yeah, he taught me creative boundaries. It's like a mutual respect, It's like respecting his decisions, even though they might be different than mine. Instead of like wanting him to become like, to do things I wanted to do, I started trusting that he had a different point of view and just letting him do that, and actually started enjoying the differences. Like he would do something totally different, color different than I would have initially done it myself. And I ended up actually enjoying it, coming to learning how to enjoy the differences. And yeah, it was cool. So he colored a lot of my work. We did Time Cheetah graphic novels, 2 graphic novels, and he did that. It's some of my favorite stuff he's done on my work. So your sketchbook doesn't just randomly forget what your pencil is doing. Yeah, that's true. It's like, it's funny as I've actually gotten to the place where I was doing digital, and I would actually, when I did something I liked on traditional, like on my paper, I'd actually, my left hand would go and start to do the control save buttons, control S. And then I'm like, well, what am I doing? I was going to save my analog work. Okay, let's see. I kind of like some of this body, but some of it's kind of looking stiff for me, so I'm going to get rid of some of it. And I'm going to try to like use a larger brush. I'm going to use the turn up pen again and just trying to get that looseness back that I was trying to go for here. You know what? I might. Trying to think of how to do this. I might make one of the ears flop, like hair. I don't know. Let's see. I kind of like that. Kind of give her some floppy ears here. Bring your face back in. And I think, let's see her body. See, bear with me for a second. I know this looks weird, but here we go. Just do more of that problem solving, Hey, Andrew Hayes. How's it going, man? Hey, sorry I missed our chat. I was cranking on getting some work done so I could get paid, and then I had to make a run outside, and time just got caught away. It's got away from me. Okay, there we go. I think she's more of a cutesy pose. Have her arm kind of up with her, is it little tiny subtle things? That's what I'm trying to capture in this illustration is her personality. And I want her to look cute. And like I said, she's like a girly girl, even though she loves playing with Nerf guns, right? She likes running around sniping. I don't know if her boyfriend got her into the game or she got her boyfriend into it, but he's also a sniper. His name is Quiet. She's quick because, well, she's quick on her feet. Quick on her feet. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm starting to like it now. Let's see, let's save this. Oh, Melissa, you remember Time Cheetah, huh? Cool. You see that on some of my posts, my old Twitter? I said, Josh, it's been good. Got yourself a new job. Oh, yeah, that's cool, man. I remember you were going in for an interview. You said, Steel Crayon High School. So quit my current job. Finish out this week, a whole new schedule. More pay. Nice. More pay and more benefits. Nice. Congrats, man. Let's see. Andy had issues with the XLR connection, but now I'm thinking this issue is an antenna placement. He had a pretty strong thunderstorm. That's what I heard. Oh, wow. He died in the middle of your watching Venom, too, huh? So did you guys get refunds, I'm assuming? Or like a voucher for another time? Okay, so let's see. You can see the initial, just so you can see the changes. People might have just dropped in. Okay, this is my initial sketch right here. I did like a light blue line. And then I started drawing the face and top. And I changed the placement. I had her head tilted down more, looking a little less militant, less strict, more casual. So I gave her a little bit of, you can kind of see her face, head's tilted down a little bit more from that blue line. And then I played around with the pose a little bit more and gave her more of her gestures, a little more cutesy. She had her, instead of a strict salute, she's got her arm up, elbow kind of exaggerated. And I don't know why there's a line here. Must hit that accidentally. So, and then I'll get rid of that, and you kind of see there's the sketch I was kind of building up to. That was the hidden sketch. He was hidden away somewhere, and I finally found it. Let's see. Let's save this. And let's see. Said Amy says, have ever tried hitting undo button on your sketchbook? Yep, I have done that. My instinct reflex was to just, Control Z, undo. Yeah, I seen a clip of the new Venom movie, and they showed a clip of Woody Harrelson playing Carnage. That was crazy. He was in prison, like morphing into that. I'm not real familiar with Carnage or Venom, but it looked pretty crazy, a little creepy. I never saw the first movie. Nope, no, Amy, it's not just you. It's funny. I thought the same thing. I wonder if it's just me doing that. You know. So let's see here. I got my sketch. You know what? I want to see Black Widow too, Andy. I haven't seen that. I have Disney Plus, and I'm probably going to check that out on there. But I want to wait till they lower the price, or just if it becomes free like all the other Marvel movies, which might take a while. So it might be a year. I don't know. Whatever amount of time they take. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to gray this out, and I'm going to add a new layer for the gun. And I'm probably going to just drop an actual rifle in here and then add on to that, kind of like how I did with the other. So let me see. I'm going to open up a new window. Let's see here. I'm going to put go. NERF. I can't copy off an actual rifle because, you know, copyrights and all that stuff. So I'm just going to find an image that I can kind of manipulate and create my own take on it, you know? Oh, here we go. I found something already. That was quick. No pun intended. Let's see. Oops, no, I don't want that. I want. No. Okay, let's see. Long Strike. That's the name of the gun. I'm going to manipulate this image though. So say quiet. Quiet's rifle. Save. Okay, cool. Okay, so now I'm going to go back. StreamYard. Oh, it's free on Disney Plus. Okay, so then I will watch Black Widow. Yeah, do you know, oh, man, I just found some crazy info out. I heard this before, but I heard it again from a different source. That Woody Harrelson, who I like as an actor on different films that I've watched him, that his dad was a hitman. Isn't that crazy? His dad was a well-known hitman. And one of the well-known hits that he's on the record for is JFK. Crazy, huh? They interview him in prison. He talks about. But I was just like, man, that is crazy. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to import her rifle. So I'm going to go to modded folder. Oh, no, sample pages. References, Nerf blasters. There we go. Now you can see how this is done. Let's see. Edit. Transform. There we go. Okay, now I will try to see if I can do this way. There's different ways of doing it. Let's see. Oh, that's okay. That's why. One. Boom. I'm just kind of getting rid of the white spots now. which makes it kind of look jagged, but I can clean that up. And like I said, I don't care about it being exact because I'm going to get rid of a lot of the stuff on the gun anyway. So let's see, deselect. Okay, let's see. Oh wow, it's really small. It's resolution. Oh, it's 300. 6. Boom. Maybe that's a little better. Transform. Let's rotate this gun. People are like, that's cheating, man. Cheating. The whole goal is to create some good art. And when you're a comic artist, time is of the essence. Or any other commercial artist, really. And it looks like I might even just be losing out. I might have to make her arm go back further so that I don't lose out on the actual gun here. Yeah, I'm probably have to put her arm back. So I'll say about right here. Her hand will be right about here. Yeah, the Nerf gun looks like it'll do some serious foam tip damage. Oh, you want to see a crazy Nerf gun? I was at a convention and this guy had a Nerf gun that was like shot like 100 of those Nerf balls, like 100 like per minute or something like that. It was just like it's like a giant. It's like a mini gun of just those certain little Nerf balls. Like a little tiny like miniature like golf balls, but really small, soft. Like you were shooting a corn pop or something. But yeah, it just like pull the trigger, the gun spins, and man, it is great. I wanted to get one. It's like how much? I think it's $100 or something like that. But I'm like warrant getting. I don't know if I could warrant getting a $100 Nerf gun. That's other stuff I need to get for art purposes, computer equipment. But I was tempted for a second there. Okay, let's see here. Face. Okay, this is the gun. I'll erase this. Too many layers. Body. Bunny Jammy Nerf Merc. Yeah. A quick prop stand and helps clean up her pose in a hurry. Yeah, it's true. It's like her pose. Like I just realized that gun to showcase it. I'm gonna have to, if I want her hand on the handle, I'm gonna have to draw her hand and her arm placement, change that. So I'm gonna go back to the body, and let's see. I'm gonna erase the arm. Instead of erasing it, I might just like cut. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll try to move it like I did the other arm here. So I gotta make sure I don't transfer her lower body with that. Okay. It's taking me a little more time than I wanted. Okay, there we go. Believe it or not, I know what I'm doing. He said, with a bead of sweat rolling down his side of his head. Oh, what did I do? I got rid of her head. I got that face kind of helps me get the neck placement and everything. There we go. Okay, now. There we go. So I got an elbow out here. I'm going to move her forearm and hand up a little bit. So I'm going to move her forearm up. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, it's true. Everything takes a little more time than you want. But I've been watching videos, like on Clip Studio, watching shortcut videos, how to like speed up, like doing flats, speed up doing, line cleanup, or just a lot of things, the speed lines, zipatone, all that stuff, because I want to streamline this process so I can crank out just like a bunch of stories. I want to at least do 2 books every year, like 2 graphic novels. So I'm trying to really learn and get this thing going here. So, but it does take time to learn too. No way around it, man. Time is of the essence. Okay, so there we go. There's the new arm placement. And then I'm just going to draw in the hip. Let's see, her back's here. And her back will be blocked by the gun, but I kind of draw it for my own reference anyway. There we go. So that'll be the gun placement. Cool. Okay. Okay, so now for the gun, I'm going to place that on top of the liner. Whoops, wrong layer. There we go. And maybe I'll do the body on top just to make sure. Double check. And like I said, I don't care if it's not, high res, the gun and everything, because this is what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to alter it. Let's see. I'm going to make a copy of this layer just in case, though. Just in case I mess up the gun layer. Not that I'm going to do it, just in case I have a standby layer. So this is what I learned so far. Boom. Turn into gray tone. Zipatone. I call it zipatone, right? Zipatone. Okay. Circle. I'm going to posterization. Let's see. I'm going to turn that up to 100. There we go. See, look at that. See how it's affecting the shadows? Give a cool pattern in there. See, I'll make this one 45. I'm just playing around with numbers. I'm still figuring this out. What's the best, Let's see. There we go. Oh, that's what I need to do. I'm going to do a line. What's the line? There we go. Turn the frequency down. See, I'm playing around with these numbers. I'm just kind of seeing what it does while I do it. So I'm not even totally keen on what is transpiring here. But you see, you kind of get the gist of what I'm doing. Kind of convert it to line art. I think I like it so far. You know what, Andy? I didn't see the Tyson Fury fight. I heard about it, though. I heard it was like one for the ages, man. I heard people were really, said it was one of the best fights in boxing history. So sounds like a good one. Tyson Fury won by knockout in the 11th round. Wow, cool. Yeah, see, I got the gun. Here, let's see. So you got the outline on the gun. Let's see, where am I at here? Okay, 1:23. Wow, time goes so fast, man. It's already an hour 23 minutes. Darn. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to make the transparency on this gun kind of tone it down so I just kind of see the silhouette. And then I'm going to go back up to the body here. And I'm going to make tone that down a little bit. And I'm going to create a new layer on top. And I'm kind of just going to redefine my sketch line of the hands here. I think I like her placement of her finger because I want her to have like that trigger guard kind of look. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be the replacement of her hand there. Okay, like I said, this is like building the foundation so that I can go in and have fun with the line art and the costume and the clothes and everything. And as long as I get down the main, structure, I should say. I'm trying to find the right terms here. It's hard to talk and draw at the same time, man. Okay, there we go. She's got like some jean shorts. But she's a modest gal, so she's wearing leggings too. She's not showing a lot of skin. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like the placement there. I think I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to go back into the body. Kind of erase the parts that I don't need of the old arm. And just kind of Okay, let's just do this. I'm gonna erase. Boom. Okay, and now I'm trying to just make sure I can. There we go. That's better. So you got her arm placement on that gun. Then for the gun, that long stride. There we go. Now I can start drawing the hand, defining the hand, and then I know where to erase the gun. So it looks like it's in her hand. There we go. Okay.
Did you know your fabrics track more than odors? They track bacteria too. Get new Febreze fabric antimicrobial. It kills bacteria.
Yeah, leggings. I'm learning on the different styles. It's funny as I study the styles of, I see different women walk around. I kind of see what trends are going with the clothes. I also do the same for guys, obviously, as well. But for a girl, it's a little bit more tricky because I'm not a woman. So, like, my tastes, are different. But I kind of see what's popular around my area. And I see different things that might not even be popular. But I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'll have to use that for reference later. And like today, like my wife, she wore like black jeans and like this little crop top sweatshirt hoodie thing, and she put like a black thin tank top underneath it, so it looks like it's just one black giant leotard, almost like going into this gray hoodie. And but it's black jeans and a little tank top, but it kind of blend. So it kind of has a cool look to it. So I kind of made a reference for character design or future clothing that they might wear. Who knows? Maybe even Quick might don that gear later in a future story. Let's see here. Just checking once in a while to see if Jiminy jumped in. I don't want to miss him. And then let's see. Leggings are great for layering. Yep, especially if you're in a cold climate, right? But no, it's nice. It's funny. I can't make heads or tails of women's clothing. When you go in the women's clothing store, they show like this rack, and it's all like clearance items, sales, and it's just like it just looks like cloth hanging from a hanger, and I'm like, I don't even know what that is. And women will walk up like, "Whoa, this is great!" And I'm like, "What is it? Is it a shirt? Is it pants? What is it?" It's just crazy, but it's something that has to be layered. It's used. It's a layer element. And I'm like, at first, I'm like, wait, this is pretty revealing. If no, you layer it, you wear something underneath it. I'm like, oh, so, oh, thanks, Amy. Yeah, she's like always trying to figure out. It's funny. She gets clothes. She knows how to get clothes, like on the clearance and really good. She goes to a place to do resale shop, but it's called what is it? A women's clothing shop. I can't remember the name, but it's like they always have new stuff coming in. They have sales going, and she's going and getting really good deals. She'll like get like clothes for like $2 or $3, and then she like the stuff that since she's not hoarding a lot of clothes, she'll actually do like give them to Goodwill or something like that. We have like a local Goodwill equivalent. But yeah, man, women's clothing, man, you guys get such great deals on clothing. And at first, I'm like, why are you guys getting such good deals on clothes, man? I got for a pair of jeans, I got to spend like 5 times the amount that you guys might have to on a clearance rack. But I realize I only go shopping like maybe once or twice a year for clothes. So you guys are always shopping, so they're trying to lure you guys in. You do more clothes shopping, so you get the good deals. Oh, what is it? What's that? I think I missed that last one. Okay, protect her leg if she falls. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's just thing of splendor and mystery. They had an outlet mall, like a clearance. It was like an outlet mall that I used to go to my area, and man, it was so good. I got some really good shoes for like I got some Adidas for like cheap. And once in a while, they'll have tents pop up like in the summer out here, out in the parking lot, and it's all Adidas merchandise. And I bought like a brand new pair of Adidas high tops, really cool looking. and it only cost me like 19-20 bucks. It was like leather, you know, the suede looking like pleather. They call it pleather. It's like shiny looking leather. Man, it was. Sometimes you get some good deals for guys too once in a while, but women, you got some good deals going on those clothes. Let's see what's going on with this. Okay, I think I like the pose so far. There's one thing on the arm I'm still kind of like gonna play around with before I start going on the final line art. I wonder if I could raise your elbow up a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like the elbow up a little bit more. I don't know if it's like super accurate. We'll figure it out after I erase this. There we go. More cutesy, the better. Let's see. Yeah, I think I like the elbow up. Okay, I'm going to keep that. So now I'm going to go into the face and kind of erase behind the hand here. Kind of make out that hand a little bit better. I was gonna say, you guys do animation too, right? I'm actually playing around with some animation. I'm learning on Clip Studio does some animation, and I was kind of playing around. I want to do some type of animation for upcoming projects, like just like short little clip, like commercial type things. And so I'm kind of learning how to do that. It's pretty cool what you can do with this software, man. I didn't know you could do all that stuff. Let's see. I'll erase some of this. There we go. Okay, I like it better now. There we go. Hey, Becky. Speaking of the missus, there she be. We were talking about clothes, Becky. I don't know if you listened. Talking about clearance racks and styles and everything. And this is a quick. I think this is Becky, one of her favorite characters from the book I'm working on right now. Let's see, face. There we go. It's coming together. See, Becky, I got her gun right here. Of course, I'm going to add on to that, so it's not going to be, the exact model, because we got to try to make sure we have some originality here. Okay, I got it. I like the pose now, so I'm going to go ahead and start doing the line art. Yeah, Becky, it is Amy Lester and Melissa Lester, two creative, dynamic sister talents, talented siblings working together. I like it, just like my brother and I. All right, let's see here. We got layer. So you still got all the different pieces. I'm going to merge some of these. And here's the initial sketch, right? The blue lines, and then you kind of see how we change that. I mean, it's fine. That one's fine, but she looks really militant and more stiff, you know. And I want her to be a little more casual, just kind of playful. She's more playful, but she's crazy good with the rifle. So playful, but she's as good as they come. So let's see here. Let's see. I think I missed this comment. It's not just for clothes. Amy got me a student accordion. A student accordion. Did I get that right? Student accordion. Like an accordion, like musical accordion. I don't know. I'm probably really ignorant on this. Always cheer on fellow sibling teams. Yeah, same here. It's definitely a blessing, you know, to have that. Oh, she wants to learn an accordion. Okay, wow. That takes skill. I like the way those sound. But I mean, you gotta constantly. It's the one where you wait. I'm trying to think. Is the accordion one I'm thinking of? I don't want to say it and sound even dumber than I might even feel right now. But it's not what Weird Al uses, right? I have a feeling it is, but you know what I'm talking about, right? The kind where it has the keys on it, and then you're like using it back and forth, pushing on the for airflow to go in. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we got pretty much everything down. Body, face. I think I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna merge these down, just so that I have one layer to work off of, and then I can lighten it. And here we go. I'm gonna dive in now. I like to start off with the face. Let's see. Let me give her some cutesy, softer eyelashes. So I'm gonna stick with it just for now. I don't like the eye, but I'm gonna come back to it. Oops, wrong tool. See, I wish I knew the shortcut for this rotation tool. I gotta learn that. Save me some time and switching back between tool elements here. Does anyone else here use Clip Studio? Still kind of going in a little rough, kind of figuring out her face. And I play around with her overbite here. Like, I don't know how big to make it because I don't want to make it too exaggerated. But I definitely want it to be prominent enough to where you can tell she has an overbite. Yeah, okay. Let's see, where are we on the comments here? Okay, it is. I was right. Weird Al's weapon of choice. It's a little smaller than his. Okay. Yours is a diatonic. Diatonic? Uses buttons instead of keyboard. Okay, yeah, I've seen those. Okay. So you're learning on Flip Eclipse. Oh, you know what? I have that on tablet. Flip Eclipse. It's like a. Is that the one I'm thinking of? It's like It's like a portable sketchbook for animators. Because I use it, I would just carry it around and just do little quick rough animations, practicing movement down and everything. Squirrel Girl. Does Squirrel Girl have an overbite? Because, I guess that makes sense. Rabbits have overbites. Do squirrels have overbites? I think rabbits are more known for that, right? Or beavers. I don't know about squirrels. Let's see. Oh, what is up with that? Okay. Here, I'm gonna play around with her. Play around with the hair right now. Hey, sisters. Yeah, Flippa Pippa's animation on the phone. Oh, you do it on your phone? Okay, I use it on the tablet. I have a Samsung. Yeah, I use like I got a Wacom like stylus for $20 at like one of the mobile stores, and I started using that to do my animations. But I haven't done it in a while. That's cool though. Put it on the phone. It's definitely a great tool. Ooh, it's close, close, close. Squirrels have prominent incisors. Okay, I think a lot of those like, but I don't know what kind of family they belong to. Squirrels, rabbits, beavers, chipmunks. They all have like that thing prominent overbites, right? So does Squirrel Girl have a prominent overbite? Because I've never seen it in the pictures I've seen people drawing her. She looks like she just has just ears. Oh, hey Jiminy, just so you know, I sent you a link in the Twitter just in case. I'm probably going to be wrapping up anyway because it's already almost at the 2 hour mark, and I try to do about 2 hours. So they have animation challenges called animatics. Yeah, animatics. They provide concept and a soundtrack 20-second cartoon used. Their users share their work with community. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've done a couple of animatics. I tried out for some animation postings, job postings for some video game companies, and so I did some animatics. I actually have it on my YouTube channel. I have a couple of them, and I did one of my own creation, but I did one where they had the sound files and everything, and then I think I've told you guys I've done animation for Warner Brothers for Wacky Races. Cartoon came out a couple years ago, so I did some storyboards for a few episodes. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Jiminy. Yeah, I'm gonna end up wrapping up anyway, but I'll try to jump in on one of yours. Just keep sending me those links because this week I'm gonna be at home working like crazy again. See, Amy says squirrels have those rabbit-like incisors. Whether or not Doreen Green has it depends on the artist. Okay, depends on the artist. Okay, yeah. So what was it to call them? Lagomorph? The lagomorph, that's a rabbit, right? The rabbit family, or that type of, I don't want to say rodents, because I know they're not rodents. Yeah, I did some freelance work. So I was a freelance artist for Warner Brothers. So like I went down to the lot and had an interview with the director and went over notes on my sequences, and this is the funny thing, because they use for Warner Brothers, and I'm pretty sure with most other animation companies, they use Storyboard Pro 5. I think it's higher now. This a couple years ago, but I use Storyboard Pro, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you got Storyboard Pro," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, no problem." I never even heard of it, never used it, So when I got the job, I actually went on YouTube and I was watching tutorials learning how to actually use it while I was doing the storyboards for animation. But I had enough common like knowledge with like Photoshop. I did video editing, so there's some similarities in it, so it kind of helped out. But I had to definitely do research, and but I'm like, so I got paid to learn. So they asked me back for a second episode, so I did that. But yeah, I got to go on the Warner Brothers lot. I got to see the Friends fountain, the fountain they use in the Friends TV show where they're all dancing in it. And security was pretty nice. Security guys that work security were real friendly. Let's see here. Let's see, I'm gonna probably do it. Let's see. Okay, I think I like her hair, so I'm gonna stick with that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do another layer, just until I'm gonna combine them after I fix all the problems. Not problems, but after I finish drawing everything. That way, if I erase, I don't have to erase around lines. I can just erase the arm, erase the hair without erasing anything else. So let's see, I'm gonna just say. Arm and body. Okay, squirrels are rodents. Okay. And lagomorph is rabbit. Rabbits, guinea pigs, and pika are lagomorphs. Okay. Squirrels, mice, rats, and capybara are rodents. Yeah, it's. I learned from other guys. They said, hey, if you have to get at work, you have to get a job where it requires something you might not know it. He said, just take it, man, and learn on while you're doing it. Well, I learned from the story of someone said, I should have done this. I didn't. I missed out on it before in the past on comic work, but was it James Cameron? He was writing scripts, and I think I'm trying to remember now correctly. He got two job offers. He got the job offer to write the script for Aliens, and the job to write the script for Rambo Part 2. I believe that's what it was. So he was like asking a friend, which one should I take? Should I take Rambo or should I take Aliens too? And his friend's like, what are you talking about, man? Take both jobs, just do both scripts. So he wrote a schedule out for himself, like detailing every hour of the day and like how many pages you have to write every hour and every day and how long it would take him. And he did it. He scheduled everything out and he wrote both scripts and got paid both. And he was living pretty rough for a while. I mean, he said he was like getting coupons for McDonald's and getting like 2-for-1 deals. So he'd buy 2 Big Macs and he'd eat 1 Big Mac one day, save the other Big Mac for the next day and eat that. I mean, he was living pretty tight. And stories like that are just kind of like inspiring to me too, because when you're starting off in any field, I mean, especially creative fields, it's like you gotta learn how to survive on using some wisdom, And also, I trust God too, because I'm like, there's times where you're like, I do not know what I'm gonna do, and I remember one time I was I could not find any work, and I was just like, man, I was just really in a bad place, and I was just remember laying there. I was reaching out to everyone I could find work for art, and I went out and did applications for different jobs. Nobody was hiring, and I was like, laid there in bed, and I was like, God, I'm not even gonna worry about this anymore. I said, I just asked, help me find something. I said, because if you can't do it, I can't do it. I said, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. And I had rent coming up soon, and I think we paid off the last rent, but that was it. And so I was like, well, I went to bed, and I literally just didn't even worry. I just went to bed, didn't even worry, just didn't care. I woke up the next morning, and I had checked my email, and I had 2 job offers. And I was like, man, I was thanking God like crazy. I was like, I got a job offer from, one was from Amazon, the guy who worked for Amazon Studios. Never heard of him. I never knew who he was. Just out of the blue for storyboards for a film, concept designs. Then I got a job offer from a guy who I worked with, but it was a long time ago. I worked with him. He was an editor and a writer and a letterer for comics, and he got a job for AT&T doing a comic book. And for coloring it, my brother and I colored it. We made like 2 or 3 times the amount of money per page that we would drawing a comic, just coloring it. So I mean, God really came through. So we had money to pay like months and months worth of rent from these jobs, but it taught me not to worry and just trust God, man. Because I mean, you always hear stories and stuff growing up in Christian home and stuff. You hear stories about people trusting God, and but when it comes down to it, man, it's like your turn. You got to trust God for something. That's where the rubber meets the road, man. It's like, holy cow, this is real. you got to do something, and yeah, God had mercy, and man, it's exciting. So from then on, I changed the way I decided not to worry. Doesn't mean I sat in my buttocks and did nothing. I still go out, do what I have to do, look for work, but I didn't worry anymore when I didn't see what's coming or what's not. If something's not coming next, I didn't worry. I'm saying, you know what, God, I trust you to help me get some work and bring it in, and He always does. So that was my little short testimony there. I don't know if anybody needed to hear it, but feeling that financial crunch, man, it's real, man. The bills are coming up and you got nothing on the table. It's nerve-wracking to say the least, but I wouldn't trade the experience in for anything, though. Okay, let's see. How am I doing on this now? I got the fingers. I'm probably going to go look up, take a picture of my own hand, or maybe Becky, and have her do reference pose. So I want to make sure the hand's right, but so far, that's okay. I'll probably have to, change some things, tweak it. But just from first glance, it doesn't look too bad. So I'm going to go in and let's see how much time I got left on this stream. Better double check it. Ooh, 2 hours is already up. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Amy. Yep, it's definitely true. Yeah, God's faithful. No matter how bad it looks or bad it gets, He's always come through for me, and it just blows me away. Tomb! Yes, that's it. It was First Blood. I think he wrote the First Blood, right? I think it might have been. Yeah, I think it was Rambo too. I have to check into it. I think it must have been the second one. But yeah, Aliens 2, Rambo 2, I'm guessing, and then because I know the first one was off the book, right? The novel. I don't know if he did the adaptation for that, but yeah, and then he did when he directed Aliens 2, he got no respect from the crew, because they didn't know what he did before that. He was the young guy, which he's like what 40s, early 40s, late 30s, and they had no respect for him as a British crew. And then he showed them. He tried to show them what he did on Terminator, but they never watched Terminator, so they didn't know what he could do. But by the way, good to see you, Tomb. Good to see you and hear from you. And El Gargoyle. It's been a while, El Gargoyle. It's good to see you. Hey, look, I didn't even notice that your profile pic, he's holding a, yeah, I don't want to say that. He's holding a eggplant. Let's say squash, eggplant. So let's see. So man, I learned a lot today. I learned about what families, the squirrels and chipmunks and everything belong to the family, and then rabbits belong to the term that they use for rabbits, the rabbit family. They're not rodents. They're lagomorphs. So cool. I learned something today. Oh yeah, the movie crew that didn't see Terminator, it was like the Terminator just, I don't think it had been released, or it was just released, so they didn't see it. But I think it maybe hadn't been released. I'm not sure. Like movies in the rocks. Yeah. Tune. Digital. No. That's funny. Hey man, this is the thing. I gotta get done. Gotta get done on time. So this stuff is gonna help me. But I'm not giving up traditional art. No way. I'm still gonna be doing traditional. So I just figured for today I would do this digital piece. People can kind of get an idea what it is I'm doing. My take on digital. But I'm going to definitely wrap this up. It's been about 2 hours, which is usually how long I go for these. I'm probably going to get something to eat, something to hold me off. And I haven't eaten anything. I had a protein shake today, but I'm trying to stick to keto. I'm trying to get in the keto zone. So I kind of slacked off the past couple of months. And I don't want to get out of control. I got a sweet tooth, so I got to curb that. But it's good seeing everybody here. Here, let me see. I'm trying to straighten this out. Here we go. And I'm going to zoom out. See, Toom? Look at this. Techniques, streamline. I got the gun here. This is for MODDED, do an illustration. And I don't know, we might use it. I think I'll do a gray tone version and then a color version. So we'll see if we'll use it. But yeah, I got the gun here. And you can see the hand placement to be over top of that gun. But I'll probably do a gray tone version first, and then I'll dip a tone it. But I'll put up my progress on Twitter. So if anybody here has a Twitter, check it out. You can see my process sketches and illustrations I put up there. And I have an Instagram, matt.costin, but for some reason Instagram took it upon themselves to shut me down. I don't think they liked my outlook on the current events of today. So on my Facebook, I don't post anything political or anything like that on my Instagram, but it's connected to my Facebook. So since I have more people watching my Instagram, they shut me down just in case I was going to get too lippy, I think, or something. But of course, they use the excuses. There's some suspicious content going on here. We need your phone number. And I don't want to put my phone number in there. My brother did this similar thing and didn't help him out. But so anyway, no Instagram for now. Maybe they'll reinstate me. They did it once before. But Twitter, the links are all in the description. You can find my Twitter, of course, YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And it's all just strictly art, comics, and film. I'm going to be doing some actual video stuff, animation stuff too. But thanks everybody for stopping by. There's also links to Drawn and Quartered, link Blacklist Universe, Mike Miller's channel, and of course Jiminy talking. He's on there, and I'll try to put some other artists. And the sisters, the Lester sisters, have any links, I'd like to post those on the description too. If you want to drop those in the comments, if you have any videos, YouTube or art, Twitter, whatever you like to share, I'd like to share some of your stuff too. See what you guys are doing. But thanks everybody for stopping by, spending time with me while I draw and work on this stuff for Modded. And I'm still learning the digital process, so it's been fun. I'm gonna finish this up probably today, and I'll post up some previews people can check out. But good seeing everybody. Good seeing you, Toom. I'm glad you stopped by, Toom. And I'll talk to you later. And the Lester sisters, Amy and Melissa, Becky's 80s, Andrew J, Andrew Hayes, and who else is here? Jeff Potts, Jimmy Cricket, and who else? Gargoyle. I'm trying to think there's another person here that stopped by. But if I missed your name, I will catch you later, call you out in the next stream. And I might do another random stream this week, so subscribe and you can keep up to date on that and get the notification. So I will talk to you guys later. You guys have a great, blessed week. I will see you either on Drawn and Quartered or on the random stream. So you guys have a good one. Laters.